But the end of Dexter, where he literally, like, it was character assassination on everybody. Like, they literally just were like, oh, hey, you like these characters? Well, that's too bad, because we're just going to murder all your favorite characters, and we're going to turn them into shit and make them do very uncharacteristic things. And then we're just going to kill everybody, and we're going to have Dexter boat into a hurricane. But then he survives because, you know, it's completely plausible that he took his boat and boated into the eye of a Category 5 hurricane and then survived to become a lumberjack. Not even kidding. That's how Dexter ends. It's awful. Awful. But New Blood redeemed Dexter, and if there wasn't certain things in the last season of Dexter that leads to things in New Blood just so they could correct it, I would tell you to skip the last season of Dexter and just go straight to New Blood. But unfortunately, you do got to go through that train wreck to get to the good stuff. I hope the new season's going to be good. I'm super excited they're bringing him back. However they're going to bring him back, I guess there's ways. But man, super excited. I love Dexter. All right, here's the game we're playing. Nobody Wants to Die. Let's check it out. How's the stream looking? Are we stable? Twitch bandwidth thing is now telling me excellent, which it wasn't telling me before. I have full bars now. Now that Cox, the evil villain of Twitch, well put, has hopefully been slayed, I think we'll be okay. Okay, yeah, we end user license agreement. Yeah, that's cool. Autosave. The Ouroboros autosave, sure. Preparing shaders. This may take a few minutes, sure. I think it prepared those shaders. Alright, let's see here. Settings. 4K 60 Pro. Hey, we're not getting any of the Elgato crap. Nice. For once, huh? Upscaling method. TSR. Let's do DLSS. Let's do quality. I don't know what I want that to be, if anything. VSync enabled. Limit. Unlimited. There we go. Quality preset. Epic. Maybe that's good? Is that the highest for everything? Depth of field. Yep. Chromatic aberration, sure. Motion blur low. This is something every game should do if they're if they want their games to be streamed, and I'll tell you why. Motion blur in general sucks for streaming. It's not good, and motion blur maybe just in general is already just shit. But when you stream, if you can set motion blur to low, to where it just adds a hint of motion blur, we tried this out with Doom and Doom Eternal, it actually helps some of the tiling that can occur in fast motion for stream, because it's like putting that blur so it doesn't have to encode so much information during fast movement, and it's just enough to make the game still look really damn good. So it's kind of perfect. So hopefully that's what we'll see here. We'll leave that at low. I guess this is okay. New game. Empty slot. Skos. Get there.
Living in pain, plagued by sickness, haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icaret. A technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right, humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house. Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life. And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older. So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being, physical, psychological, and especially financial.
This really is like Altered Carbon.
Payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
This is a lot like Altered Carbon.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
And at least tell me what's going on.
Altered Beast is awesome. Ratmus will come on in. I think you saw this on a Twilight Zone episode. Sure, everybody samples from Twilight Zone.
Just watch, okay? This is the best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to?
Should I handcuff you? We always handcuff suspects.
I think you'd better.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm always dangerous.
Too bad you didn't warn me before we got married.
Would that have changed your mind?
What if it had? Where do you think we'd be now?
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have.
Huh?
Whoa, what's going on with him? Does that say Ambrosia on the side? Did I read that right? This guy's got some issues. What, is she gonna disappear? Is she no longer there? Yeah, no, she's gone. She was never there. Just a bottle of moonshine.
All units, code 305.
Might as well.
Prohibition violation at intersection of
Breaking news. The president today signed into law a controversial bill reducing the age limit for free body subscriptions, despite earlier promises to the contrary.
Fucking politics.
That reminds me, I gotta watch Three Body Problem. Probably would get that reference more had I seen that. What's this? Hey, it's a thing with 3 heads. Cool story. Oh, my mouse sensitivity is high. See if I can lower that a bit. There we go. Yep, Ambrosia.
It used to give a bigger kick.
Suitable for all body ages. Contains 80 pills. Hey, they have happy faces on the pills. Look at that. A balanced compound of necessary minerals and ingredients to combat a range of negative synchronization symptoms. Synchronization symptoms? What the fuck does that mean? Hey, it's a headset. For how advanced they are, that headset looks very unadvanced. The light filtering through that glass, it looks nice. So far the game looks really good.
Kara, how you feeling?
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief? I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at them. Can you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess. Trying to come back this soon? That's just got them convinced. You know fucking medical miracle, James.
About all that overtime.
I've been in this department for half a century. It'd be a whole century if you counted all that overtime. All that off-the-books overtime? Bet the committee would love to get an earful of that.
Damn you, Kara.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
You'd be doing a favor for a guy whose signature trumps every tested commission out there.
Fuck yes or but? But seems more questioning, so
Why
let's
do
do
I
that.
feel like there's a butt coming?
Because you're fucking difficult. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, Sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
What the... fucking lock.
Times Square. Oh damn, look at that. I hope that's coming through Twitch well. Cause
That's
that
for the
looks
brave new world.
great.
So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Wow, that looks good.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it.
Lochner,
You're
welcome.
already on the line. James.
How's your day
Sarah
going?
Sarah. James.
Cadmus, it goes good. How you doing today?
Back it up.
Sorry. If I missed anybody in chat, I hope everybody's doing really well. I think I'm still a bit thrown off from all the beginning stream shenanigans, but I'm glad we got all that sorted out.
He dropped us into some bullshit, didn't he?
And I had such good stats up to now. Crap.
Yeah, I'm fucking thrilled to be working with you, too.
What can I say? Your reputation precedes you, especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
I don't remember much about the accident. Tell me it was kind of a spectacle.
You don't remember. So, what, you haven't synchronized yet?
Hmm.
I'm in sync.
It's hard to
like
know
a
what to
fucking
do.
Swiss watch. Okay?
What to select?
Don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining.
Okay, I'm back. You two are best friends now, right?
Sorry, boss.
Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. Listen, he's a good cop. Just keep an eye on him, okay? Steiner out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address
Thank you
of the
very much,
nearest post
Lochner.
office.
Fine. Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
You're decent. Work to do at home. And the power's out for a bit. Oh, that sucks. Well, what now? Oh, start engine. Okay. Hey, we got a moon room. And moonshine. Nice. Purple, nurple.
Having a goal, any goal, is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms. The memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
I wish the windows in this car were bigger so we could really see the city. It looked so good from up there, but man, windows are tiny. I'm getting some like Fifth Element kind of traffic vibes here, huh? Wouldn't it be funny if, like, we looked out this window and then he starts driving like shit? We get into an accident because we're not looking at the road. Oh, look at that dude. It's crazy. These cars look like, you know, 1950s
Look, James. We got off on the
cars,
wrong
but they
foot.
fly.
It happens. You don't need to apologize.
Oh, I know, and I'm not going to. I want you to understand I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes right now. And, you know, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who? Me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give two greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
Not just rash shits. Had to add some details on that.
Sorry, can't hear you over all the noise.
Great. Real mature.
Yellow checkered cab. I know, right? I don't see one though. Or haven't seen one yet anyway. Your decision affects the story. What, that he took a drink?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That is true. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. Turn on the siren, wait patiently. Why did the police go to a baseball game?
Hey, Sarah. You know why the cops got called to the baseball game? Because somebody stole second base.
Oh, for fuck's sake, James. Dad jokes?
All the dad jokes, chat. Man, a lot of waiting. Lots of waiting. What's the purpose here? What is this place anyway? Oh, we're just gonna exit? Okay. I was like, we went in, it looks like we're just gonna leave again? I wanna go look at the city. Oh man. This looks so good. Like, I hope it's coming across this good to you guys. But just the detail. I mean, even like, this has more detail in a lot of areas than Cyberpunk has. Like, the city feels
Oh,
huge.
The package, James.
I don't care about the package. I'm looking at the city. Look at that up there. What the hell? That's interesting. The sky has its own upside down city. Look at our car, the hover mechanics on it. We do delivery work, but our car has virtually no trunk. I think we bought the wrong car. Herm. Welcome. Need a new body? Auction every Friday.
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara, 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
Technex, welcome on and thank you for the raid.
No authorization.
Sarah, I need access.
Oh,
Colonel,
right. Enter my
I'm
number.
trying to sneak around,
116-739.
but I'm dummy thick,
Thanks.
and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
6739.
Thank you. The package is on its way.
Well, come on in.
Hope
How was
you
your stream?
enjoy
What were
it.
you playing today? Alright, let's see here. They're honking. honking at me. They can wait. Alright, we got some sort of vial.
Have you opened it yet?
1 second. I have to move my car.
We gotta move this car. Somehow. Oh, right here. Game devs make one of the most beautiful looking cities I've ever seen in a video game. Game devs also put you in a car with really tiny windows to see it. Alright, so what is that?
Badge. Missed carrying this lousy scrap of metal.
Just don't abuse it, yeah? Remember, you're not reinstated yet.
You don't need to remind me.
Yeah, I got it, okay? You don't need to remind me.
I'm just saying, it's my ass on the line now, too.
This information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a
Ooh.
section to read the files.
Victim.
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else.
Okay, Green.
Kind of looks like the
Edward.
penguin.
Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
Getting cold feet.
Feet? Wanna back out?
No, I'm good. What are we supposed to do?
We get in, pull the Icarite, and deliver it to the Consciousness Transmission Center. No sweat.
You're telling me the Covenant Chief, the guy who used to be the Secretary of Health, his Icarite's just lying around in a dead body? Fucking hell! Why isn't this going through official channels?
Would have been a scandal. Keep his name out of the mud. You know what could happen if the Icarite of a guy like Green fell into the wrong hands? The fewer people know about it, the better.
The atmosphere's tense because of this bill to reduce free body subscriptions.
Exactly. Look on the bright side. I'm betting Green's gratitude hits the gas on that dream promotion of yours.
Where's his body?
5th Avenue, top floor.
Looks like it's Green's own apartment. You'll get a chance to see the wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Wanna tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
Well, at the moment. So, what's the harm?
No, I couldn't. That would be unprofessional, especially on a case this important.
Unprofessional, right?
And we've heard all the things,
All right.
so I guess we're
Well,
gonna go
Then let's get on with
retrieve
it.
this guy's
Attention, documentation will be
brain
automatically
unit,
destroyed.
it sounded like. And we got our badge, though.
James, I know you're not reinstated yet, but have you recovered from the accident? Like, mentally, I mean?
Thanks for the concern. But I've never felt better. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out.
Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, he looks like he's doing great. So apparently he had some bad accident. And we're not doing well. And I get the impression that his wife is dead. Dark City.
So I took this job.
Achievement. That movie is
Take
good.
Any
Dark
job
City.
at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people.
Sure.
At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate.
Stupid clean air. Alright, Green Tower. I guess we arrived. I kind of wish it would have had more of the driving sequence to this place. Because that was really cool looking. But here we are at his apartment. Sounds like someone's snoring, huh?
Shit.
James, camera. This was supposed to be an accident.
Fucker's hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Mm-hmm.
That is such like an Altered Carbon reference here.
Let's pull the Icarite and get out of here.
Big time. Like, the people who wrote this game obviously were huge fans of like Blade Runner and Altered Carbon.
Damn. He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for identification.
Wow, yeah, dude, he's burnt to hell. Evidence not found.
I mean, it could be him.
Photo wasn't
Could
lined
doesn't
up
cut
right
it.
enough.
We have
Stupid.
to be sure. This is guesswork, James. I won't identify him, not officially.
I have an idea.
I have an idea. And you won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're
Ooh, I'm gonna
supposed to pull
sneeze.
Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to
Excuse
reconstruction.
me. What is this? Reconstructor. You can reconstruct fragments of the event based on the information collected. Hold left mouse when the bar is active. Hold right mouse when the bar is active. Hold both when both bars are active. Interesting. It's kind of a weird mechanic, but okay. The Reconstructor allows you to rewind time. The yellow area in the Reconstructor indicates the moment when something significant happened. Hold Q to move the indicator to the yellow area in the Reconstructor. If you have moved the indicator too far, hold E to return to the relevant moment. Sure.
You seeing this?
What? Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green. Pull its Icarite and let's go.
Enter the anomaly zone and look for more traces. Okay, stop hand-holding me.
The Icarite's melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah, he's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead? Well, just... I mean, fix it. Just reconstruct it or something.
Look, Sarah, I've seen this before. It's not some random glitch. The thing's been oxidized, understand? Somebody wanted to make damn sure Green wasn't coming back.
Oh, I am in deep, deep shit. Look, he's
He's
hanging
been
from a
RD'd.
fucking tree. What's someone?
Then why's the tree burned?
James, this is crazy. If something goes wrong, you're hung out to dry.
At least we have a theory of the crime.
Thin
Omega
Horizon
code
is so good.
112358. Suspected murder.
Let's see.
The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out of here.
This is interesting, but it's weird. Hold Q and E to swipe over the yellow area in the Reconstructor and then enter the anomaly. Isn't that what we've been doing?
The gel's flammable. It may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me.
That looks really cool. This game looks visually so good. Press tab to open the gadgets menu. We have gadgets, chat. This device allows you to X-ray objects. Hold right mouse button and follow the wires to find the generator. When you find the generator, aim it while holding right to scan it. Sure, I guess. Wrong way, maybe? It's following
Well,
wires.
I can see you're having a great time.
Right.
It's gotta be it.
The main transformer's under the floor.
We're doing a lot of stuff here. I wish it would give a little bit more backstory, because, like, this all looks really cool.
Shit, my eyes. It smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
Kara, what are you doing?
This is a murder, Chief. Of an accident. 100% sure.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop the shit you picked up. You're going to write a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. All you're supposed to do is pull Reed's incorrect. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it. It was just an incorrect roll, I thought. Surely Kara can't buck up something that simple.
I'm trying to tell you, there's no incorrect to pull. Queen's got oxidized. It's a homicide. And it's
a
staring us
murder,
in the face,
chat.
Like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking ascension for all I care. Just get it off our books.
Police chief's mad at us.
Stinks. It's
Normal
not
police
just
chief.
Queen's rotting corpse.
Alright, what's this garbage now? It's kind of weird. Why is that body just flaying around up there? That's weird. Hold space with Q and E to speed up the reconstruction rewinding.
Someone flooded the transformer and it caught fire. Cable acted like a fuse. That's what caused the explosion.
Let's watch this. This looks cool. Hold
It's
on.
getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look
Right,
for
look,
any
it's a normal
pre-explosion
tree.
traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday. You said that before, and I don't believe you.
That's really cool. Alright, let's put it to where it should be, right here. And then I guess we can go over here.
Someone not only flooded the transformer, but also ripped out the cables. Okay, this is some kind of emblem? It's starting to get interesting.
Is that like a date?
Someone carved this date long ago. What's up with the snake?
Check the encyclopedia.
Hey, look. Alcohol. Perhaps murder. Perhaps murder. Dry gin. Alright, sure. I'm just gonna randomly pick up stuff in their house. I guess we are investigating. Maybe this is part of it.
Someone with the president?
I recognize him. That's bullshit.
Which does not change the fact that even before inventing
2025.
he was a big shot in politics.
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
It's stupid, like they don't know what bikes are in the future. A hard time believing that, but okay. Alright, here we go. Where's the thing we're supposed to look at? Oh, here we go.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left a handprint.
Glass smashing goodness. It's like us not knowing what a spearhead is.
Stop it. James,
Rambo, welcome on in.
You've got to stop this.
We keep getting more time buildup. Like, that's what we're doing. We're just reconstructing the series of events. And we keep adding more and more to the timeline.
What's he doing?
Ah, you're finally paying attention. Great.
Can we crouch?
Now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead? Or did somebody else use Green's forehead like a ball-peen hammer?
I mean, it is one way to get through glass.
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks. Pretty damn
He's got
skillfully.
alcohol.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
Can't crouch to see
You
it,
gonna
though.
tattle to the chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done. No point in picking at it.
Wait. We're not going to work like this. There's gotta be at least a baseline of trust here.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except we're running out of time to figure out how the tree got set on fire. So, come on. Chop chop. What happened?
Fuses just blew.
What? Why?
The reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the limiter doesn't adjust to the environment and pop. Oh, fuses.
What's up with his head? So what do we do now?
Where'd he go?
So I don't have to do everything myself after all, huh? A man can get used to this.
I just shifted power from 3 different neighborhoods so you can keep playing detective. Don't make me regret it.
That much 3 neighborhoods worth of electricity just to power this thing? Jeez. That's a little excessive.
Something went off here.
Now, where are we looking? Here we go. Pills.
Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Prose of Life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. How long did Green get psychiatric treatment?
Looks like he's officially been in therapy for 156 years. According to statistics, that's pretty much normal for people to have lived as long as he has.
It'll be worth checking the file to see if he mentioned anything about a suicide.
153 years worth of therapy.
Probably some kind of relic.
To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home. Let's see what the patient
Interesting.
has to say.
So what now? Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, we're back to here.
Matched to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Sarah, think outside of the box. I can come up with obvious ideas myself. He fell from there. If he cut himself in the railing,
I guess we can
should
go
be
up here and
blood
take a
on it.
look, huh? Well, we don't have enough information to see it, I guess. Whoa. Oh, we were already in a bubble. Okay, that makes sense.
Someone must have pushed him.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
It looks all messed up already.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way.
All the reconstructing.
They came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been... Looks like a door. It must be opened remotely.
What is this?
Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
Samples of stuff?
Guy has a fragrance museum in his home?
Aromatherapy helps with synchronization.
Aromatherapy. Sure. Pity we're all rolling around in
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at
sewage.
that chocolate one.
James, is that chocolate?
That's what it says here.
Can I, can I ask you to do something for me?
What, you want me to steal evidence?
No. I mean, yes. Listen, could you describe the scent to me?
Sure. Let's open up that chocolate.
It's kind of like...
Tobacco, grease, a mushroom. I don't know, tobacco does actually smell pretty good. Like raisins, kind of, right? I don't know.
It's like taking synthetic tobacco and smearing it on your fingers.
Tell you what, why don't you try describing it in a way that doesn't sound gross?
Give it a shot.
A cigar, rubber, a leather jacket. These are like...
Leather jacket. You know those relic clothes from museums? Made from animals. Like that.
Okay, let's try this another way. Does it make you feel something when you smell it? Emotions? James, anything.
You think it's edible?
Glossing right over the emotion talk. Okay, look, that sample's probably over 100 years old. Food spoiled in the past. It could make you really sick.
Eat it. Eat the ancient chocolate. You know, like first, they goofed a little bit, right? Because if that chocolate was that old, it would be solid white. It would be completely ruined. But it looks like it's still fresh. I want to eat it.
The longer I smell it, the more I want to eat it.
So, some smeared tobacco, a leather jacket from a museum, and you want to eat it.
Yes.
Okay,
Well, eat it.
very much. Let's get back to work.
Why didn't he eat it? It probably would have been good. It still looked fresh. For some reason. I guess we can go back to this.
just went down.
Huh. Didn't we already look at that?
I don't know yet.
Well, in any case, Green didn't jump. Someone pushed him.
Yeah, this is true. Don't really know what you want me to look at here, game. Oh, it moved the thing again. It keeps moving it. There we go, finally. There we go.
Wait, there's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a
Here
UV
we
lamp?
go.
I don't leave home without it.
We didn't have this UV lamp 2 minutes ago, but now we do. UV lamp allows you to discover traces on surfaces. Hold left mouse, sure. I mean, I'm holding it. It's not doing anything. There we go.
He was walking up these stairs. Unusual shape. Like he was lying here.
Reconstructing again. Is that it? Where did Green come from? More reconstructing.
He's talking to someone.
More like he's begging for mercy.
Now what?
Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
You need to find scorpions in the house, right? UV, they would light up like a... really well. I've seen scorpions under a black light before and they glow really, really bright. You know, I will say, like, this game is excessively heavy a bit on some of the, detective stuff.
Well, look at that.
Like, I'm a little surprised this scene is going on as long as it is. Like, I get it, like, we gotta rebuild this, but can we just have rebuilt it by now?
You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
Alright, what's the next thing here?
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit then.
Another bubble.
It stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV. Tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer. The cables are torn out, same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it. looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
There's something here.
There is something in there. What is that?
James? I've lost visual. James?
That can't be good. Oh, he's tripping out again.
James!
Hey, my capture card's tripping out on me too. What the hell?
James, where you at?
It was fine earlier. When did it start doing that? Trying to fix it. When the hell did it start doing
The
that?
feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If they find you,
Has it been doing
I
that for
don't
long?
fucking know you.
Are you? You're serious?
Or it's
We've been
fixed
friends
now.
for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry?
Jeez.
How's the situation?
Has it been
Coming.
doing that
Time to
for that
clean up.
long? I
Sarah.
hope not.
If we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
That you'll never do anything behind my back again.
Are you fucking
Watch, someone's gonna
kidding
be like,
me?
"It's been
Are
doing
we
that
gonna
for
pinky
the entire
swear?
time you've played
Shall I
the
let you know
game."
every time I change a fucking tampon? James, the feds are coming. So grow a pair and please, with a fucking cherry on top, clean up this mess.
Wow.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
So, I mean, use this to clean up the mess. What mess? Don't understand what it wants, but okay. It says use it to clean up the mess or not.
What do they need protection for?
Replacing a whole body just because somebody gouged out your eye is unprofitable, I guess.
Not for him.
I might if I knew what it was referencing. I don't see anything to interact with here. Let's just go. I don't know what it's talking about. I feel like we've been in this room forever. There we go.
I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into.
Well, I guess we finished doing that. There was a lot of detective work in that whole thing. I was surprised how
God
much
of
there
a
actually
body,
was.
Not my own. I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. Just when I got a little better at forgetting the first one.
So I'm guessing we're in his apartment building, huh? If I had to take a guess. Interesting. Definitely has a style of some of the apartments I've seen in Cyberpunk. Alright, where are we going here? Lighting in this game looks
Nose-hair-burning
fantastic.
stench of synthetic tobacco fills the staircase, almost like that chocolate at Green's place. Almost.
Hey, the screens are counting down.
Elevator to ground floor. Even cops don't go down there alone.
Ads. Alright, so where are we going here? Here? Maybe? Looks like it's the only place to go. Give back our bodies. Starting to feel a bit like Observer down this hallway. And the dev for this game really knew how to design and make depth feel real. Like, this is one of the best feeling hallways I've ever walked down, just in the sense of it feels substantial. Like, it doesn't just feel like, oh, here's just some stuff, or like, oh, maybe these sizes don't fully match up. It's like, no, the lighting in here looks great. The size looks great. The depth of field is extremely well done. Like, the design of this game is just really, really good. Codes. Rotary codes. Hey, this is our place. James's apartment. We're in the apartment chat.
Welcome home. James,
Package waiting.
how was your day?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm guessing
Due
that's
to the
just like
high
a
level of air
TV.
pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
Full body decontamination. Great. This future seems amazing. This kitchen. Future kitchen. What is this? Check up on the
You're
tree.
lucky I don't need to water you. Depend on me, and you won't have long to live.
We need to order pizza to this apartment. What is this? New body allergies, huh? List of things this body is allergic to. Brian, I'm guessing that's his kid's room, huh? This is the foam around everything. Let's see, here we go.
As usual.
Preparing the bathroom. This was a prepared bathroom? Dude. This is your house. Why does your house look like this? Who would... You graffitied your own bathroom. What the hell? Bunch of pills. Current model, shower. Available models, decontaminator.
Hey, I was still using it.
Oh, so the showers and stuff are what? They're shared between apartments? That's unfortunate.
You know, if it wasn't for that badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Yeah, right back at you.
Oh, cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Powerful right hook.
Amateur. Who starts like that? Block, left, right, and they're picking you up from the ground. 1-0.
Neighbor is mean. Hey, an actual mirror. That's what we look like.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
I'm guessing this was not our original body. Or a cloned body. You know, they didn't necessarily say we get clones, did they? Just that we get different bodies. So wait, does that mean the bathrooms are shared? Like, is this bathroom gonna go to another apartment? Is that why it looks like shit? They build one bathroom and then it's shared by like, you know, 3 or 4 people.
It's time to take care of it. I'm gonna need
It
more
did have
space
dual
to fire
sliding
up the
doors, so I'm
evidence
guessing
board.
that's true. It's pretty gross. What is this? Fancy future computers. Oh. Oh wait, hold on a second. Dear Mr. Kara, congratulations on getting a new body. We hope the synchronization has gone smoothly. At the same time, we want to present you with a list of documented ailments, defects of your new shell. Lactose intolerance, bronchial asthma, scoliosis? Jeez, allergy to have nuts. I'm not going to say most of those, right? Hypertension as well. We wish you many happy years in your new body. So we got hypertension, scoliosis, asthma, and lactose intolerance in this body. Fuck. Jeez. Jeez. Well, let's go here. Move the couch, it says. Guess it couldn't show us with him moving the couch, but okay. Log in to what, the floor? Cocoroma allergy? Is that the scent of so we sniffed the chocolate and then he had an allergy attack? He seems fine though. I mean, at least I think he does. Ask for her help, act behind her back. I guess we'll ask for her
How's
help.
the job going?
To complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it
Type-
classified
yeah,
as
you
a
can get this
suicide and
online.
sent straight to him.
Do you want to do this professionally or not?
Kara, damn it. Don't try to sweet talk me. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file. Forgive me for mentioning her, but it was the same kind of suicide.
Sarah, listen to me very carefully. We're in this together, and it's a lot bigger than the chief. Sooner or later, the report will make it to the top brass, and we'll both be fucked. Unless we consider all the circumstances in the report.
Oh, fuck.
We're in this together. Just give me access.
Shut up. I have access, so I analyze, and I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Okay. I'm
It's a beer bottle or something in their
sorry
bed.
for bringing your wife up like that.
Look at all those alcohol bottles next to the bed.
Let's not fight.
Hey, I was up there.
Let's connect the dots one by one. If
The
we agree
hell
with
is all
conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green.
What is this, some kind of weird
Sarah takes the bait.
detective
Convince
chess?
her about the rest.
fucking ghost?
Excellent question.
I don't understand what we're doing here. It didn't give me any instructions on what to do.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself. This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine. It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know.
He could have cut himself, maybe?
Like how? Shaving?
Yeah, shaving, that's it.
Want to guess which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here. Or if they threw it back in Green's face. Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarite up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself.
I really wish they would have given instructions on what all this was.
Got something?
Nah, it's nothing.
Right? Like...
We've got it!
We can start somewhere.
I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Not gonna happen.
Ouch.
Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes.
There's nothing complicated about this.
But what next, James? This is clear, and
I know.
Who would want Green dead and why?
I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you.
It's like it just keeps wanting us to drop things onto things to see if they match. And like I kind of get what they're getting at. It's just
Yes.
would have been nice for a
What do we
small
know about
explanation.
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests.
I don't fully know what I'm doing, but okay.
You would have seen a shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone? He didn't glow at night by any chance. Because of everything in his blood.
Many drugs are rare, withdrawn, or from government projects. Wait, how do you know if Green doesn't glow at night?
I don't want to talk about it. We haven't known each other long enough. Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything.
Okay, so who would want him dead and why? Not really sure what to do with that one. Just keep going, each one. Till you find the right one, I guess. Yes, that was right. Anything sentimental you turn up at a crime scene can be significant. Who does it point to?
If that says what I think it says, we're getting somewhere.
This is no proof,
What?
but a very solid
Kind of a
hypothesis.
weird way to go about
I
things.
agree. Let's move on.
Final death. How could this happen?
We know what's going on. Now we only need the motive and the perpetrator.
Yeah, then tea and we'll find Kennedy's killer before an evening snack.
Who?
Oh geez, how did you even get through high school?
What did I pass? I used to play baseball. You forgot? And I was fucking great at it.
Right, now I remember. James, this is fun, and
keeps
I played
dropping
3
me
more games of
clues,
solitaire,
stop
but
it.
it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
Former smuggler might have dosed Green with a poison. We're missing the murder weapon. I think I've tried everything unless it's these brass knuckles. Oh. It tells me to hit right, and it's not doing anything. There we go.
We need to talk.
Had to get over the
seriously.
item.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
Guess that's it. Now we can finally see what package is waiting for us.
Your code?
97-fucking-6.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now.
So
Which
what
was
they
neat,
everybody has
since
these
my own hands were shaking in a
tube
delirium
systems
I
to everybody's
inherited
apartment.
after some punk I've never known.
Get really easy to send stuff to anybody.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
Right. I'll send a report.
I'll send it as is. Maybe we'll find something else later.
Or we can just pretend none of this ever happened. A complicated and unfortunate accident in which Icarite... Damn it, what am I doing a specific fraud theory that doesn't quite... Wait. Enough. Numerous clues indicate the involvement of third parties. Suicide or accident is excluded.
This is way more detective-y than I originally expected this game to be. And I love the detective stuff. Obviously, we talked about a bunch during the start of stream. But, trailer for this game led me to believe there'd be, other stuff, and maybe there will be, but, I don't know. I do love how the game looks. I can at least say that.
As if they wanted to believe this ugly world does not really exist. Huddled in their little flats over the few cents they managed to save towards a new body. Never asking themselves whether the survival instinct makes the urban rats happier, or is this only the selfish genes, free riding on the suffering of subsequent generations? Other alien
Yeah, it's gotta have that
forces
saxophone
exploiting their
music.
drive towards self-preservation. Their desperate struggle to stay alive a little longer. Desperate struggle that even Green is eventually lost. These people are probably easier to control, but Green, he was one of the controllers. The person who whacked him was no ordinary citizen either. No way.
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample. You were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So, who does the print belong to?
It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
Oh, you're gonna make me
A literal
beg.
fish.
What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu.
Snail mail? Does snail mail even exist in this future? I kind of doubt it. Just walk right off, it won't let you. Or just run. What the hell is that?
Bet these are the damn politicians. Every penny snatched away from the citizens. I bet they're all celebrating. Once upon a time, bugs swarmed around neon signs. I'd say we're worthy successors.
All right.
President calmed people down, promised a veto, and then what'd he do? He signed as
I guess this is snail mail.
Deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great. It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? I knew it. You still think we can't clear this one?
I wouldn't start celebrating yet. We'll never get to him. He basically never steps outside Icarus.
But you do believe this is a murder now?
Well,
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
Great, so that whole big blimp we saw out there just crashed into the
James,
city.
did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you all right? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a go. No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye!
It has him acting like he was running somewhere, but we were standing still. And it didn't really tell us to go anywhere.
Icarus, and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap. Or at least my very neighborhood.
Sure. Neighborhood lab. Well, yeah, look, you can see all that fire down there.
James, are you hearing this?
But we said
Fire
bye.
department on site. Ambulances in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
Alright, so what now?
All you sons of bitches in Brooklyn, hold your positions. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of them.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What? You allergic to orders?
Guess I am.
He's allergic to orders. There's a record on a toilet. I don't know why that would be a thing, but sure. Wait, we're inside the Icarus? How did we end up here exactly? I'm so confused.
It seems they didn't wait for the gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that.
The Expanse? I haven't seen that
yourself.
show. Icarus Bar.
What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like.
Oh man, are we doing more of that scanning?
How about this one?
That's not him either. Kovalev is fatter.
I bet the contents of this bar cost more than the place itself.
Look at that. He got like a big knife in his face or something.
Recognize it?
Doesn't match the one on file. Keep looking.
So they were trying to kill these people before this thing even crashed.
How about this guy?
Not even close. Quit fucking around.
Shit, can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Trying to look for this guy. Could be this guy. Could be this guy. Any evidence? Yeah, it's clearly accidental.
Blown to shit. Loss.
Don't worry. I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Just talking about the booze.
He's sad that the booze went up in flames. I see it. I see it from all the way back here. Here we go. Don't know what I'm looking for. Really don't know what I'm looking for. Nothing's lighting up. I mean, I'm in the thing. Why can't I, find what it wants? It's this? Okay.
Especially outside. The contents should What's inside?
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out,
This whole
If I
place
just
is
walk
about to
into this
fall apart.
explosion, he should
Kovalev's
die.
Secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard
I guess
get away
it's
from
just
me again.
holographic
hey,
reconstructions.
If you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine.
Would have been cool if it was like a real explosion, like we're actually rewinding time. And you walk into it and then you just vaporizes.
There's blood. Turn on the UV lamp. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he's thrown a few Bloody Mary. Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking. from this
Flammable
spot.
stuff.
Made him like a faucet.
Reconstruct a little. Whoa, what the hell? Why can't I go through him? This is just holograms. Why won't it let me walk through him? Sure. Oh. You know, I think I was supposed to be over there. I didn't see that the bar had moved. So let's go around.
Someone shot him.
Lunatic, sure bartender.
An endangered species.
I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned. I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
Alright, so clearly they shot from up here. A handgun? From all the way back here? I mean, it's not like you couldn't do it, but it'd be the shittiest weapon to try for something like that. You don't want a rifle.
The attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect.
Dead guy.
He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character.
He's really in character for being a dead guy. That's, our show.
The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself.
They didn't tell us what the caliber was. Whoa. That's weird. It looks cool though. Kind of reminds me of what the hell's that game? Evil Within 2. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. Somebody over there shot. You can see the bullet. I wish I could slow down the motion even further. See it right there? Bullet leaving. It went clean through. It was cool. They could have done it a little bit better with the impact. But it's still pretty cool.
You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't figure it would. Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller.
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job.
Who shot him? Who shot who? Oh, we got B in here, I guess.
He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev.
Oh, reconstruct on the body. Here we go. Let's see.
Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question.
Go all the way over here now, I guess. That was weird. But wait, I clicked reconstruct there and it disappeared. Now it's up here. Making me run in circles.
Something provoked him.
Now it's making me go back here. Why is there that dome around them? What the hell's that about? That's supposed to be from the explosion? Because if it is, that's pretty cool.
Must have been startled to have such
This is
shitty
so
aim.
weird. Like, why is it having me go back and forth? It's like, what? I have to check every single bullet that was fired? Back and forth, back and forth? Man, this is kind of ridiculous.
Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
What is this? Why does it keep making me go back and forth?
What do you think?
A special, skewered asshole.
Get what?
He was impaled. Forget it.
It's not telling me to go back down. It's also not telling me what to do at all. Oh, there it is. That was one of the most tedious, irritating things I've seen in a while. Damn. So something exploded there, and then this bar. Hey, look, they goofed. It's like little details like this that I wish they would have put more time into, you know? Like, they have these really cool things. You can rewind the time, you can see stuff happen. They did the bullet guy up there kind of okay, though they should have put more time and effort into like the impact and how that would have looked, because that would have been pretty awesome. But then like this guy, like that's all the way back there. He still has his impale stuff there though, right? I mean, if that's even where it does in fact come through. I don't know, maybe it's a slightly different area, but it's back. Where is it? It hasn't even hit him yet. And he's already gushing from the chest. It's just kind of silly.
That much force?
Hey Magnus, how you doing?
Can't stand a chance.
How's the recovery going? 224-mile-an-hour metal rod. Oh yeah. It's making me go up here again. Why is this a thing? Now I gotta go back down here and look at this guy again? Man, what the hell does it want from me?
These shards came from someplace else.
Bagels. Beagles. Bagels. Beagles.
Cars must have been losing altitude.
I tell you, I'm getting a little miffed why it wants me to keep going back up there. Either we didn't trigger something properly or something is busted in this game.
Until he finally hit the neon
To
sign.
that be a consistent thing.
Ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
Because that's the only thing I see right now is to go back up there yet again. Yeah, I did. I had to go hit that again to go down here.
He's got something on his neck. Check it out for me.
It's, one of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah.
All right. What's next? What am I in here for?
Gunshot wounds. Okay. Land me in less. He came from this side, bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
Why did it have that and then it went away? Salty.
What do you make of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
So doesn't go anywhere else.
The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there.
What now? Do I go up here and look at this dude? Nope, I don't. I gotta go down and reconstruct again. Alright.
Got a hit in the air. And a hard landing.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like going through this game here, I don't know if you guys can tell, probably facial gestures and shit playing this game. I am very, very conflicted with this game at the moment. Like, on one hand, and exit that thing. On one hand, like I look at this game and it looks gorgeous. I'm gonna turn down the volume slightly. It looks gorgeous. The design is great. The lighting is perfect. I bet on like an OLED, this would just look insane with some HDR. I don't even know if this game offers HDR, but it would look so good if it did. Hell, even without it, it would look really good. The design of the city, the depth of field going on, making every area actually feel as big as it is. Like, this is one of the very few games where everything feels to scale. Like, if you were to put on a VR headset and it supported VR, you would feel like you were here because everything is perfectly made as if it was real. Real size, real depth, real proper distance. It just all looks so great. But the detective work in this is kind of infuriating to a point. And I hate to say that because I'm really trying to like this game, especially with how good it looks, because it looks fantastic. But it just feels like I'm just dragging along so hard. I'm trying to figure out this story at an absolute snail's pace. Like, I learned something. Oh, I get like 3 seconds more of an event. It's like we're trying to piece together like 2 minutes worth of an event, but like 5 seconds at a time. And it's just so tedious. I don't know what to say other than this game just feels fucking tedious as hell. I wish they didn't have you going through so much detective work in this detective game, which I'm sure some people would be like, dude, it's a detective game, what'd you expect? Not for it to go this slow of a pace. I've played many detective games where the pacing feels really good and you're obviously learning and trying to figure out the case and everything, and it's going smoothly. I don't know about you guys, maybe someone, you can tell me if I'm completely off pace on this. But is it just me, or does this game feel like it's going so slow? Like it's taking forever to learn the clues, to unlock everything. Like, why do we have to have them? Oh, they moved back like 3 inches. Let's redo it. 3 inches more. There, let's rescan. 3 more inches. Let's rescan. I don't even know why that dude is still telling me to examine him up there. I think that's glitched. Which who knows if that's going to break the game at some point. Like, you can tell from the wristband we're almost done with this section, but I don't know. I really want to like this game, but I just... I don't know. Scan one more thing here, I guess. Analyze.
Tough guy. He kept his cool.
For all the good it did him.
Couple more seconds here of footage.
See where he jumped from.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is where everything is coming from, just to figure out what's inside this case. Everybody probably died for what's in that briefcase.
Let out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me.
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later.
Take a photo.
Nailed him right through the head.
They shot him in the head.
Damaged.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Someone shot through the suitcase lock.
I'll check for ballistic trajectories.
See, it asked me to reconstruct something with him, but now it's not asking me.
The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
Was he trying to sound like Max Payne?
I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
Sounded like he was trying to act like he was Max Payne there for a moment.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed.
He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
Apparently I wasn't lined up enough.
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay, let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot raw
See, it doesn't
body.
even make a lot of sense, like how he's even able to reconstruct this shit. Like, I mean, I know it's supposed to be like, oh, maybe we're accessing their mind memories or something, maybe. I don't even know. But it just doesn't make sense how we're piecing everything together to the point we would know what's inside that briefcase. Like, why? How? How would we know this?
Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on.
So what, money in the future hasn't changed? It's just still the same?
die.
What, he was turned into a mannequin?
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demer?
Fucking Dimmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to
Same
you?
flammable shit from the other guy.
Exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. Looks like the center of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Okay, so now what? A lot more examining,
Martin
huh?
Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. Scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar. Identical.
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet.
All right. Well, you know, we've been live about 2 hours. I think it's time for me to take my first break and kind of think about this a little bit. I got to say, it's just, it's a weird place with this game right now. The game is beautiful, very well constructed visually, but I don't know. So let me go take a break. I'll be back here in just a few minutes, and then I guess we'll have to make some decisions. But I'll see you all back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. So, crazy development while I was gone. So, the game itself is no longer playable. I can't play the game anymore. I might be partially due to the fact I uninstalled it and requested a refund through Steam. I might have some bearing on it, but yeah, apparently we just can't play the game anymore. It's kind of crazy. But I couldn't do it. You know, luckily when I exited out of that game, it said I was 118 minutes into that game, which is 2 minutes shy of the refund request time for that game. Like, on the wire there. Fuck, that game was just not good. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm sure there's some people out there, and I'm frankly sure there's many people out there, because the game had like a 85% out of a bunch of reviews, out of, where are the reviews on this dumpster? 1,200 reviews and 86%. Now, I assume that those 1,233 people, or it says 86%, so, you know, somewhere, you know, over 1,000 people, just really wanted that type of investigative stuff. But the story for me, it wasn't gripping at all. It didn't make me want to play it. There was nothing about it that was just like, oh, this is so interesting. What happened? How did that happen? I gotta figure this out. Like, this is so good. No, the writing just isn't there. It doesn't take you in whatsoever. It's so unfortunate too, because the team from the studio that was behind the actual art design of this game fucking nailed it. Wow, this game looks beautiful. It looked so good. And I kept saying that through our time in this title, that it just looked so good, that the depth of field was on point, that the scale of the objects and the size of the room and just everything looked fantastic. It might be one of, if not the best games in that regard that I've ever seen. It was designed perfectly. But the story was not good. And the implementation of those detective mechanics, like, I definitely felt it when we were doing that first one around the tree, looking at stuff, but it was kind of like, okay, let's see where this goes furthermore in the game. And then we get to another point of this, and I actually thumbed through a playthrough I found online of somebody else doing this game. And it was just more and more and more of that. So we're switching over to something else. And I gotta adjust the stream name, title, and all that, so give me just a minute here to get all fixed up for you guys. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go any further. I was just so uninterested. So uninterested in what was going on. I could not believe it. So if anybody out there was really enjoying that game, I do apologize. Definitely check it out for yourself, as Nobody Wants to Die was the name of the game. It is on Steam. It's not on sale or anything. You may want to wait till it goes on sale. At least I would suggest so.